Louisiana beer reviews. St. Ides high gravity malt liquor. Toronto Blue Jays. Old style cap by request. Okay. You're not going to find out when St. Ides first started. It's always been a Pabst brand, but the Pabst website is not particularly informative about a lot of their brands. It's been around for a while. What can I say? Since at least the early 90s. But it wasn't always this 8.2% high gravity. When I bought it back in the 90s, when I started drinking beer in 1996, I bought this in Laplace, Louisiana, and St. Ides is no longer sold anywhere in Louisiana. And this was simply St. Ides premium malt liquor. Okay? It's brewed with natural ingredients. St. Ides Brewing Company, Lehigh Valley, Pennsylvania. Under special arrangement, Detroit, Michigan. In other words, Pabst Brewing Company paid, who was that, Lion Brewery, to brew it for them. Alright, this original St. Ides was about, I think, 6% alcohol. It's been phased out. Similar bottle design. The palm trees, I guess that is, blowing in the wind at the beach. The crooked eye. 22-ounce bottle. Here's your St. Ides high gravity can. Crooked eye. On the other side, the Rockweiler biting down on a traditional can with the breeze, and it says, "Hold it down." St. Ides. I bought that in 2009 in Washington, D.C. at a liquor store across the street from the Nationals baseball stadium. I'm going to try to hold it down, and I think I can hold it down. So we're going to go ahead and get started with this. Gets a D+ on Beer Advocate. The Bros actually gave it a C-. When I rated it 2 years ago, I gave it a B-, B-. And it gets a very fine rating on the Beer and Me. And it gets low ratings on Rate Beer. Let's roll with it. Okay. Some smoke, not much. Oh yeah, a lot of it coming out now. Poured in a nice delicate glass, because doesn't a fine high gravity premium malt liquor need a delicate glass like this? Isn't this what most people drink malt liquors in? Tasting glasses. Okay. Thin white head. Clear. Golden appearance with lots of bubbles streaming up. If you didn't know what it was, you would just think it was a regular beer, not an extra strong beer. Now we'll go with the smell test. Grains, probably mostly corn. Clean water, and you just get a typical beer aroma once again. St. Ides Brewing Company, Milwaukee, Wisconsin. St. Ides Brewing Company Limited. It's usually a British Canadian designation, limited. Brewed with natural ingredients. That's good to know. In other words, it's brewed at Miller Brewing Company in the Miller Brewery in Milwaukee. Pabst contracts with other companies to do the brewing for them according to their recipe guidelines, and I think they're pretty strict with it actually. They supervise the brewing. Alright, taste test. It's a very interesting beer. It has roasted grains, slightly cloying sweetness, but just slightly. It's not chewy. the hops start to kick in around the middle of the sip. I don't know what the IB rating is here, but I would say it's probably about a 17, which is what you usually get with these malt liquors. In a regular strength beer is usually around a 12. So it's relatively higher hop bitterness. Aroma hasn't changed. You see some lacing around there, thin lacing, nothing thick, you know. The taste is richer, fuller, bolder than you're going to get with like another Pabst product. Let me think of Pabst Blue Ribbon or Old Milwaukee. And that's what I like about malt liquors. They tend to be a little richer, bolder, and more flavorful. It's very highly carbonated. It is, the drinkability is high and it's very smooth. It's a very smooth beer. So you could find yourself in a little trouble with this because you're going to be drinking it. It's going to be so smooth and pleasant. There's nothing really harsh about it like some other malt liquors. And then you're going to try to stand up after you drink the 22-ounce bottle. And once you try to stand up, then you're going to know that it's high gravity. It's high alcohol. I'll fool with that later. It's a much higher. It's twice the alcohol really of your regular beer, or a good 40% higher than a Budweiser. But I can hold it down. I mean, I'm so used to drinking these things. If you only drink light beer, it's going to probably throw you for a loop. But if you're looking for something that's really pronounced and rich, here you go. They don't sell it in Louisiana. I mean, I can't get it. It's not something I'd go on a trek for. What did I give it? A B? Yeah. A B minus? Yeah, I'm going to jump this up to a B. It's good. It's a solid, good beer. I mean, it's a good beer. I really enjoy this. I've only had it 3 times. Well, twice, because the original was a 6%. So it's really nice, and we can get high gravity lagers here. You got the disgusting ones, you know, like Earthquake and Dog Bite, which are above 10%, and I can't stomach those. But we get this here. There's no law against this in Louisiana, all right? We get the Hurricane high gravity, 8.1% from Anheuser-Busch. And it's everywhere. I mean, this is so popular in Louisiana. It's in every store. It's in bottles, cans. And so if I want to get something, and it's a little stronger tasting. I mean, this is golden. This stuff here is like orange looking. So it's something worth trying also. Anyway, Laissez Le Bon Temps Roulé. This is a good beer. I'm so glad I bought it. I never expected to see it in Florida, but when I was in the convenience store after I purchased gas and I saw this on the shelf, I just gasped. Or I saw it in the cooler, I mean, I gasped. Just, I knew I had to buy it. I was so excited, and it's exciting to drink it. Oh, man. Laissez Le Bon Temps Roulé. This is a good beer. And I'm going to end this review by saying, y'all come on down to New Orleans.